Do you know that an average adult needs around 25 to 100 micrograms of vitamin D every day? But why do we need it? Because a lower intake can lead to osteoporosis, an abnormal immune system, degraded insulin production, lung diseases, and heart diseases. Well, we have selected the top 10 foods that you can include in your daily diet to get the daily dose of vitamin D for your body. But first, don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon. Number 1. Sardines. Sardines are one of the seafood that contains the highest concentration of nutrients and vitamins, mainly vitamin D. The concentration is 193 international units per 100 grams. They are also an excellent source of protein, as well as a wide variety of other important vitamins, minerals, and omega-3 fatty acids. As a result of the fact that sardines consume plankton rather than other types of fish, they do not store heavy metals and toxins in their bodies, making them one of the cleanest sources of seafood. Sardines are another convenient source of protein and vitamin D and can be purchased either fresh or in a can and are a great addition to any pantry. Number 2. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are an excellent food choice that not only provides vitamin D but also several B vitamins, as well as potassium. The amount of vitamin D varies in various mushrooms, such as shiitake, portobello, morel, and chanterelle. You can also purchase mushrooms that have been subjected to ultraviolet light, which causes their levels of vitamin D to increase even further. Raw, UV-grown brown portobello mushrooms contain 31.9 micrograms of vitamin D per 100 grams, which is equivalent to 159.5% of an adult's daily value. Number 3. Trout. Over 100% of the vitamin D that you need in a day can be obtained from just 3 ounces of cooked rainbow trout. It is chock full of a wide range of nutrients, including protein, vitamins, and minerals. Because it is never caught in the wild in the United States, the mercury content of rainbow trout is significantly lower than that of other popular fish. You can try some cod as a wild fish alternative to satisfy your craving. It has 155 international units of vitamin D per 100 grams as its most basic form. Number 4. Cod liver oil. It's a wonderful way to get your daily dose of vitamin D from cod liver oil. It contains a whopping 56% of the daily value per teaspoon. It has been utilized for the treatment of vitamin D deficiency for a significant number of years. In the past, it has also been utilized as a therapeutic method for treating rickets, psoriasis, and tuberculosis. When taking cod liver oil, you need to watch your intake to make sure you don't go over the recommended maximum. In addition to this, it contains a significant amount of omega-3 fatty acids. Many studies show that omega-3s help keep your heart healthy and reduce inflammation throughout your body. Number 5. Egg yolks. There are other food sources of vitamin D besides just fish. Eggs in their entirety are yet another excellent source, not to mention food that is extraordinarily nutrient-dense. The white of an egg contains the majority of the egg's protein, while the yolk is where the majority of the egg's fat, vitamins, and minerals are found. One large egg has 5% of the daily value. The vitamin D content in egg yolks can be influenced by a few different factors. Eggs will have a higher vitamin D content if the hens are allowed to spend time in the sun, if the food they eat contains vitamin D, or if the liquid yolk is exposed to ultraviolet light. Even when fed the same food, chickens raised on pasture and allowed to freely roam outside in the sunshine produce eggs with levels that are 3 to 4 times higher. Eggs that have been either produced by chickens that have been raised outside or that have been marketed as being high in vitamin D can be an excellent choice for helping you meet your daily vitamin D requirements. Number 6. Oatmeal and other cereals. Another type of food that has the potential to have vitamin D added to it is oatmeal. Fortified wheat bran flakes contain 18% of the daily value. There is 11% of the daily value in 1 cup of fortified crisp rice cereal. Keep in mind that vitamin D is not present in all breakfast cereals. It is a good idea to check the product's nutrition label in order to determine the amount of vitamin D that is contained in the item. Even though it's cereals and oatmeal that have been fortified with vitamin D, provide a lower amount of vitamin D than many natural sources. Doing so can still be an effective way to increase your intake. Number 7. Yogurt. It is common practice to add vitamin D to yogurt in order to assist consumers in meeting the daily recommendation. However, not all yogurt brands do this. In fact, well-known brands do not add vitamin D to their yogurt products. In most cases, you'll discover that a container that's 6 ounces in size provides you with 20% of your daily requirements. There is probably a vitamin D fortified alternative for you to choose from, regardless of whether your preference is for whole milk, 2% milk, or non-fat milk. You should also make an effort to steer clear of foods that contain excessive amounts of added sugar, and opt for plain yogurt, rather than flavored varieties whenever possible. Number 8. Orange juice. Orange juice may seem like an unusual selection among dairy products and oily fish, but it is actually an excellent source of vitamin D due to its fortification. Although not all brands of orange juice include vitamin D in their beverages, the ones that do typically provide you with 34% of your recommended daily intake in just one serving. Since orange juice is also a good source of potassium and an excellent source of vitamin C, it is an excellent addition to your morning smoothie, and it would be hard to imagine a better combination of ingredients. Number 9. Beef. Beef is a natural source of vitamin D and also contains zinc, which is said to support our immune system as well. Beef is also an excellent source of protein. When deciding how much red meat to consume on a regular basis, moderation is essential. How much vitamin D is in beef? The amount of vitamin D in 100 different kinds of beef ranges from 49 IUs per 100 grams to 6 IUs per 100 grams. Number 10. Oysters. Those who enjoy seafood will be pleased to learn that oysters are a good source of vitamin D in addition to healthy fats, vitamin B12, copper, zinc, and manganese. It is believed that these micronutrients, in conjunction with calcium, are the key to reducing the rate of bone loss in older women, caused by osteoporosis, or even preventing it altogether. In addition, it is generally agreed that minerals obtained through diet are superior to those obtained through supplementation. 100 grams of oysters give us 320 IUs of vitamin D. The daily dose of vitamin D. According to the most up-to-date recommendations in the United States, a daily intake of 400 to 800 IUs, or 10 to 20 micrograms of vitamin D, should be sufficient for 97 to 98% of all healthy people. Experts are divided on whether or not the current recommendations are adequate. Many studies have shown that you need to consume more vitamin D than the guidelines recommend in order to reach blood levels associated with better health outcomes. Current evidence suggests that most people should be able to achieve healthy vitamin D blood levels by consuming 1,000 to 4,000 IUs, or 25 to 100 micrograms of vitamin D per day. However, unless your doctor tells you otherwise, you shouldn't take in more than 4,000 IUs of vitamin D per day. It's considered unhealthy to consume more than the recommended amount, and there's no evidence that doing so has any additional health benefits. Thank you for watching and subscribing our channel. See you in the next video.